pushing numbers around, and I don't think he's touched his screwdriver since high school shop class. But when I asked Tom if he wanted to cut his power bills, he leapt at the chance. And even though he's never done any wiring in his life, he was able to put together his solar panels in just one weekend and saw a 40% drop in his power bill right away. Had all the backup power he needed the next time a storm hit and is paying next to nothing for electricity now. And Tom was just the beginning. From there, I started sharing my home power secrets with friends of mine around town, and again the results were the same. Even folks who weren't technical or handy were able to grasp exactly what to do to build their own solar panels and wind power, even though a lot of them thought it would be too complicated before they got started, and to slash their electric bills to the bone. Eventually, my brother, my neighbors, and especially my beautiful wife ganged up on me and told me I had to share my system with the world, and that there were too many hard-working folks out there who could really benefit from what we were doing. So, after months of hard work, writing the manuals, shooting video, and testing everything to make sure anybody could use it, the Power for Home system was born. Trusted by over 26,000 families in America, Canada, and around the world. The Power for Home system is a complete step-by-step program designed to give you everything you need to slash your monthly electric bill by 50, 75, 125%, so the electric company actually pays you, or more. And it's been designed from the ground up to be easy to use. If you've passed 3rd grade and can use a screwdriver, you can build and install your own solar panels and wind power on your property. When you grab the Power for Home system, you'll learn secret electricity thieves, why your appliances are stealing money out of your wallet every moment they're off, and how to stop power leakage without ever having to unplug a single thing. The magic box device that instantly lowers your power bill by at least 10%, even if you never use solar or wind power in your home. I discovered this little beauty as an electrician, but the big power companies are going to court to have it banned. The renewable energy myth. What's really going on with coal, oil, and nuclear power, and why big energy corporations have been lying to you for years. But most of all, you'll learn how to create your very own home power plant that slashes the amount you pay for electricity literally overnight. Because I want to make the Power for Home system as simple and easy for you to use as possible, I've recorded every step you need to follow in 3 simple, straightforward videos. Video 1, how to build your own super efficient solar panels. In this professionally produced video, I'll walk you through every step of creating your own pro-grade solar panels at a cost literally 1/10 what you'll pay for prefab panels at the store. In this video, you'll discover the shocking reason off-the-shelf solar panels are so expensive. Hint, you're being ripped off. And how to build your own high-efficiency solar panels that work even on cloudy days for less than $100, even if you're not technical and haven't touched a screwdriver since shop class in high school. The dark side of solar power, what can go wrong with a solar panel installation? Not much, but if you don't read this section, you could be setting yourself up for a minor disaster. Why off-the-shelf solar panels are so bulky, and how to get twice the wattage out of half the space by making a tiny tweak in the design and setup of your new solar array. And much more. Video 2, how to build a high-power wind generator. Remember, our goal here is free power, and I don't think even the government can figure out a way to charge you for the very air we breathe. In your How to Build a High-Power Wind Generator video, you'll get step-by-step, dead simple instructions on creating a compact wind turbine that will pump out up to 450 watts even on calm days when you don't think there's wind at all. Personally, I think of wind and solar as the tag team of free power. Use just one, and you'll slash your power bill in no time flat. Use both, and you'll be shocked as you quickly start storing excess power, feeding the grid, and actually get the power company to pay you. Video 3, the Power for Home Installation Guide. how to install your very own solar and wind power plant and save thousands. Think you have to hire an expensive expert to install your solar panels and wind turbine? Think again. The Power for Home Installation Guide video is essentially your home power Bible. I've taken everything I know about generating power from wind and solar, translated it as much as possible into regular guy language, and created a step-by-step guide that covers every law, every possible screw-up, and every challenge you might face in creating your very own mini power plant. In the installation guide video, I'll show you exactly where to place your high-efficiency Power for Home panels so they suck up sunlight like a Hoover sucks up dirt. Think it's obvious where you should place your panels? You couldn't be more wrong. Picking the wrong spot, even if it's right in the sun, could cut your power production by half or more. How to tune your wind turbine to draw maximum power from the air, and a simple trick you can use to find the perfect spot for your turbine in seconds flat. Hire a pro, and they'll use a bunch of fancy equipment to figure out where to put your turbine, and will still end up putting it in the wrong place. And that's just the videos themselves. Because I want to make this as easy as possible for you, I am also going to include 3 complete Power for Home manuals. There's nothing more annoying than having to constantly step back to a DVD to check a detail or to see how I'm showing you to do something. That's why I've personally written companion manuals and workbooks to go along with each video. In the workbooks, you'll get step-by-step illustrated instructions so you can keep them handy while you're working. Plus, you'll get worksheets to help mark down your dimensions and costs and make sure you're doing everything the proven Power for Home way. Here's my promise to you. Simply follow the Power for Home system and you'll be shocked at how quickly you're able to build and install your very own home power plant, at how much power you're able to generate right there on your property, and at the drastic savings in your electric bill the very first month. This was incredibly easy. I can hardly wait until they start paying me to use my electricity, says Mark Miller from Fort Worth, Texas. We are so glad we did not spend a whole lot of money on professionals to do it for us. In fact, we're pretty sure that you've saved us thousands of dollars. Mary and John Rustin from Flagstaff, Colorado. Thank you for the money savings and also for teaching us practical methods of saving the planet. Adrian Tent, Little Rock, Arkansas. And that's just a tiny taste of the emails I get every day from men and women all over the world who have used the Power for Home system with amazing results. But you know what? Just to prove how much I care about you and your family, I want to be really generous here and give you 3 valuable bonuses just for trying out the Power for Home system today. These bonuses are yours free, even if you decide that the Power for Home system isn't for you. First, I want to give you my new book. Bonus number 1, Emergency Power, Your Survival Guide. I don't think I have to tell you that we live in a dangerous world, with natural disasters seemingly happening every day. The constant threat of war and even gross injustices happening right here in our borders. The only person you can trust to take care of you and your family is you. That's why I've compiled this in-depth survival guide to help protect you and your family the next time an emergency strikes. In the guide, you'll learn how to create a solar water distiller and how to purify even the dirtiest rainwater completely off the grid. How to create a simple solar oven to cook dangerous raw food. I think you know this, but eating raw meat can cause horrible disease quickly. With your solar oven, you'll be able to keep your family fed and healthy no matter what occurs. How to create an emergency preparedness kit, and the 3 weird items you must have in your kit that the government simply never tells you about. Honestly, it pisses me off that so many emergency kits are missing so much. How to survive any storm, and exactly what to do when the wind kicks up and the rain starts coming down to make sure you and your family are safe, happy, and warm. Plus, you'll get my 5-point readiness plan that lets you see into the future and make your home absolutely hazard-proof before an emergency strikes. Plus, I'll give you bonus number 2, advanced power saving technologies. I've discovered a little device that captures wasted power spikes in your electricity to reduce your power bill an additional 17%. And the best part, all you have to do is plug it in. You won't find this anywhere else. And bonus number 3, done for you IRS tax rebate forms. Did you know the government will pay you just for setting up your own solar panels and wind turbine? It's true. Almost every state in the union gives generous rebates to smart men and women who create their own power. The downside is, like everything the government is involved in, actually getting your rebate can mean digging through endless red tape. So I've decided to package up all the forms you need and give you exact instructions on how to use them to get your rebate. How much of a rebate? Well, depending on the state, you can get between 30 to 65% back within a few short months of setting up your system. So, how do you get started? By now, you're probably wondering how much you have to invest in the Power for Home system, plus the Emergency Power Survival Guide, the Advanced Power Saving Technologies book, and the tax rebate forms. Honestly, I've done a lot of research, and there's really no other program like this in existence. So let's just think about the alternatives you could try, or that you've probably tried already, only to throw up your hands in frustration when they were either too expensive or too complicated, or both. You could try paying an expert to install solar panels and wind power on your property. But I can tell you from experience dealing with these guys, they'll add upcharge after upcharge to the equipment, will ask at least $50 an hour for installation, and will milk